Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. So, Mighty Mouse recently hosted a debate between Craig Jones and Mikey Musumeci. Now, technically, the discussion was about exclusivity in Jiu-Jitsu, or something along those lines, but that's not really what I want to focus on, because let's be honest, that part was kind of boring. What is worth talking about is when Craig put Mikey on the spot about his connection to Derek Moneyberg, and whether Mikey actually believes this guy is a legitimate black belt. Remember, Mikey has defended him pretty aggressively online in the past. We'll get into that in a second, because personally, I think Craig went a little easy on him. Still, Mikey does end up admitting in the clips we're about to look at that Derek is definitely not a black belt. Now, I know that's not exactly earth-shattering news for anyone with even a basic understanding of Jiu-Jitsu, or martial arts in general, but I still enjoy clowning on Mr. Moneyberg. And, funny enough, Mikey may have let slip something even bigger than just that. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's jump into the clips.
Of money?
If you told me, I would have wore it with you. We could have been twins.
Well, I got the 3XL. I figured both of you boys could fit in this.
Nah, I'm not fitting that damn thing with him.
Someone has to wear it. Guys, speaking of money, what did he pay you?
Can I respond?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so... Guys, so... Oh, he's
You're on
the
my
camera. I
you're
don't want
right.
to mess up your shoot.
Now he's gonna... What would you prefer, to wear the Moneyberg rash guard or take a shot of lovely tequila?
I have not done anything to violate my drink yet. Once I violate it, I'll own up to it and I have to do the ultimatum. So, how much did I get paid, right? So, I do private lessons and I like to make money. Now, Derek, I didn't give him his black belt. A lot of people believe I gave him his black belt. He got his black belt from other people, so his level... I didn't do anything, right? Oh. His level, you could ask the people that gave him his black belt, right? I went there 3 times. He was nice to me every time I went. I've seen the videos you guys have seen. I've seen the videos that you guys have seen as well. He definitely does not look like a black belt when he's physically doing those positions. He trains with the best guys though, like Glover Teixeira, Lyoto Machida, Royce Gracie, Gordon Ryan, all these guys.
Right off the bat, you can see Mikey trying to wiggle out of the question by saying, well, I didn't give him his black belt. He keeps circling back to that point, even though nobody was actually accusing him of handing out belts. That wasn't even the question he was asked. But he repeats it multiple times, like he's trying to dodge giving a straight answer, which honestly gets pretty annoying. Then, when Craig asks about payment, Mikey says something like, I do private lessons and I like to make money, before adding that he doesn't really know Derek's skill level since he wasn't the one who promoted him. But come on, that's kind of contradictory. If Derek paid him for private lessons and he actually trained with him, Mikey would have a pretty good sense of his ability, right? Eventually, Mikey does admit that, based on the footage we've all seen, Derek doesn't look anything close to black belt level. And I got to point this out. Mikey was so stressed trying to explain this that he literally smacked himself in the face mid-sentence. Like, actual self-harm in the middle of the interview. Somebody really should keep an eye on him. But what's most important here is what he says at the end of that clip. Mikey flat out asks, does he look like a black belt in those videos? And then admits, no, he doesn't. But then he tries to backpedal by listing off all the big names Derek has supposedly trained with. Mocha, Glover, Tasha, Gordon Ryan, Royce Gracie, and so on. Oddly enough, Mikey leaves himself off that list, even after saying he did privates with the guy. But whatever. The point is, Mikey accidentally sets himself up for a major contradiction that we're about to get into.
So he does have a lot of knowledge. Can he physically do those things, the knowledge? Because every time I go, he shows me something like Royce Gracie does a triangle like this. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I never seen that. So he always shows me different things like that. Now, can he do that at a high level with like someone like Nicky Rod? Absolutely not. The guy does not train. Absolutely not. The guy does not train. Absolutely not. The guy does not train.
Yeah.
Can he ride a book?
He impresses me. He does those moves with socks on. There's no grip. I don't know how he does it.
It gives him more friction.
There's more friction in socks.
Of course. No, but can he do that? Can he do that at a...
And there it is. Mikey basically admits on camera, for everyone to hear, that Derek Moneyberg doesn't actually train. Like, what are we even talking about then? To make it even juicier, it sounds like Mikey might have signed some sort of NDA, which makes me wonder if he just opened himself up to getting sued by Money the Hut. Honestly, props to Craig for asking him the tough questions, because it clearly made Mikey so uncomfortable that he started unraveling right there in front of everyone. That clip is comedy gold, absolutely flawless. And Mighty Mouse losing it, laughing out loud when Mikey said, "Socks give you more friction." That was just the cherry on top. I can't help but wonder if Derek is going to repost this the same way he once bragged about Jake Shields telling him BJ Penn congratulated him. You know, the same BJ Penn who thinks his entire family are government clones. But as Sean Strickland would say, I digress. Let's keep it rolling.